I just thought everybody knows how to make bacon and eggs.
It's going to make a beautiful salad.
Oh! See, I put them off where the coals are. I'm making a potato salad that has no carbs in it. Today I'm going to show you how to make low-carb flour tortillas. And look, this is a small one. I'm going to make them a little bigger so they're more the size of the ones that you buy. And you can make them a little thinner than this, and I'll tell you how. First of all, you need 8 egg whites. So you crack your egg and you let the egg white fall out, and there's still more, so you put it in the other half and shake that out. You keep transferring that egg yolk back and forth. Careful not to let the edges of the egg shell cut into your yolk, because you don't want any yolk in the whites. And then you end up with the yolk, and I put it in with the other 7. So we have 8 egg whites, and we're going to whisk them up. And you don't have to do this very long. We just want to get them so that they're kind of liquidy and they aren't separated into their own little egg white parts. So you're not going to whip these till they're stiff. The egg whites are the ones you can whip with a mixer and get them with stiff peaks, but we're not going to do that with this. That's good. Then to the egg white, I'm going to add 1/2 cup of water. And if you want to make these thinner, you can add a couple teaspoons more of water. I'm not going to this time, but you can just, when you get this batter made, you'll see if you want it thinner. So there's the 1/2 cup of water. Mix that in. And then we're going to add 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. Get the kind that doesn't have aluminum in it. This is aluminum-free baking powder, and you can get it at Whole Foods, and I don't know if I've seen it other places, but I know you can get it at Whole Foods. So 1/4 of a teaspoon baking powder. Mix that in. And we'll make sure there aren't any of the lumps, baking powder lumps, because it doesn't taste very good. This is my aerobic exercise for the day. I should do it with my other hand too, or I'm going to have big muscles in this hand. I'll try. Oh, no, can't do it. Then I'm going to add 1/4 cup of coconut flour. I'm going to show you the bag it comes in so you can get this. This is amazing stuff, and if you're low carb, you got to be using it. So I put the 1/4 cup and mix that in. I think this will make about 16 tortillas. So I wanted to show you this. It's Bob's Red Mill, and it's coconut flour. This will last, oh gosh, this 16 ounces lasts me a couple months. It goes so far. I mean, for this whole recipe, I've used 1/4 cup. 2 tablespoons of this, and I've used 4 tablespoons for this whole recipe. 2 tablespoons of this is 8 grams of carbohydrates, but it's 5 grams of fiber. So you do the math. I've got about 1 teaspoon of coconut oil. I'm going to bring it up to medium high, and we'll do a tortilla. If you fry these tortillas, you need a good pan that things don't stick to. So I'm going to pour it in. A little bit more. You want to kind of make it round because that's what people expect. So I'm just kind of trying to shape it a little here. Just kind of work it. You can tip your pan and do it. And it's like anything else, like a pancake. You wait to see that it's starting to bubble. I would say you cook them about 1 minute on each side. About 1 minute on each side. You can peek and see how it's doing underneath. They're kind of delicate, but it's getting there. Okay, there we go. So that's the nice color you want, just a nice golden brown. You know what they look like when you buy the real flour tortillas. It looks pretty much like that. About 1/4 cup makes makes one. And if you were eating a regular flour tortilla, it would be, I think it's 27 grams of carbohydrates. And this one is 6 grams divided by 16. And these are so good to have with, you could serve them with chili, or you could make a wrap just like they use the flour tortillas to make sandwiches. Kind of didn't flip good, but it's still going to taste good. You give these to your husband, and the company gets the ones that are perfect. You cook up all of them if you want. You can also keep the batter in the fridge and use it as you need it. But if you want to make some ahead, you just put them, wrap them up in the refrigerator and use them as you want. I would warm this up. You could warm it on a frying pan or in the microwave, and if you wanted to serve it warm. But just make them ahead of time. They're so handy to have on hand. They're a great snack. I cooked 2 of them, and I needed to add a little more coconut oil, and I'm ready for my 3rd one. Kind of tilt the pan to get it spread out so it's nice and thin. These will last a week in the refrigerator, and the batter would too. Come on. Not round, but it'll still work. Like Fly Lady says, we don't go for perfection.
Adore who you are. Adore where you are. Adore who you're with.